ZL Entertainment.
Greetings, boys and girls. I'm Andy Dion from ZL Entertainment, and today we are here for another episode within Supermarket Simulator. We're gonna open the day up right away. I finally decided to get rid of this section here, so yes. I don't think I had any other spots like that. I'm kind of curious to see if we're going to get any more flour. So this is our aim for today. We'll get it in a couple of hours, really. 77.50. But let's see if we get any more flours. We get green beans. That's great. Two more types of ice cream, so we'll have three. Another pizza, so that'll be nice. Well, we're going to get a lot of alcohol eventually. Damn, we're gonna have a whole, like, two alcohol sections alone. Let's see, what else do we got? We got more cheese, two more types of cheese, three types of cheese, more pasta, another thing of rice. We're gonna have to have another section for rice eventually. Some more sugar. Jeez. And the second yogurt. We have some more cleaning junk. Do we not have any more books? I mean, flour. I saw books right here. We have a bunch. We're gonna have a book section. That's cool. Cleaner and animal section. Some cakes. Some more chips. Finally, that only one more bag of chips, so we'll have three instead of two. And some water and soda in. Not sure if it'll be in the refrigerated section. It might be. More cleaning stuff, more books, more sugary and snack based stuff, and a lot more alcohol. Yeah, so we actually don't get any more flour. That's kind of amusing. Alright then. We are going to be getting another thing of rice. So we'll have three rice. I don't think I saw any more bread, so or any more cereal, so yeah. I'll have to think of something to put here. And there was no more flour. There was another pasta, so we'll be able to put that somewhere else. Only one more thing of chips, and then there was like a couple of more cakes. I think there was two more sugars. No more teas or coffee. Yeah, and tons of alcohol. There's going to be tons of alcohol. This whole thing is going to be just alcohol. And then I'm going to have a section for books. Like, once we start opening this stuff up, we'll get more. I'll be getting more freezer stuff as well once we've gotten the need for it. Where's the other tea thing? I want to get that back in here. There we go. Isn't that wondrous? We're gonna have this junk taken care of pretty soon. Not yet. Let's clean a bit. Just trash, though. Someone ate a bag of chips and then tossed it on the ground. Very kind of them. Someone ate a box of cereal. That's amazing. And someone else ate a thing of yogurt. So let's do some of this until we get the money we need. I have like 2 things of Unreal Engine open because I remade a game like 2 times because reasons, and one of the older files has the exterior layout of a place I'm working on, so I have to use that as a reference. I could completely redo it, but I'm not going to. I think it was 7750. So yeah, we still have a ways to go before we get what we need. But yeah, I'm saying that because it's still not all that laggy compared to sometimes. Some of the past episodes it's been really laggy, and I've had nothing else going, so. And here we go, section 10 in the storage. Let's see what we've get. There we go. This is the new section. We can get some paint for this. And this will go right here, and then that will go next to it. So let's, there we go. And I've found a way to do this. Let's straighten up. Barely tap the stuff. There we go. And looks like we can only do this one here, and then, alright, let's go straight on here. Alright, some space left over there. We'll put the extra boxes here. And then this will start this, and I'll have it like starting. Wow, it's right on the line too, that's good. So I'll have it start like right there. Just these 2, and then the rest I'll just fill with other storage stuff. But yeah, we got that taken care of. The next one is 8900. Once again, that is still cheaper than this. So we'll be working on the storage for these 2 right here. That's what we'll be working on before we get the license. The one reason why I don't like it on the they should move this here. Like, if we could just move it right here, that would be good. Like, having it like right in the middle makes it so, I mean, they know the size of these. They could have easily just put it like here or over here. But whatever. Why make things easy and fun? Alright. I'll work on the cashier stuff pretty soon. I think it's a little too dark though. So what was I gonna do? Oh, I think I was gonna worry about this stuff. There we go. Alright. And the tea is completely done. Now all we have is that. Well, you can still see it, so that's good enough. already have like a couple of thousand. That's amazing. But yeah, we had 5K and I already had everything bought in the storage, so it's pretty amazing. Is that it? Alright. Is that it? There we go. Alright. I'll just wait here until they're done and I'll be back. Alright, that was somewhat quick. They're done. Let's exit from this. Cereal. Nope, not that one. It's crispy one. Oh, went up by $1, so that's cool. Let's clean. And after we clean, I'm going to organize the storage bit, and then we'll wait for them to finish stocking. And we'll see what the damage is. Alright, so let's move this over. Wait, it's that thing itself. So we need it to be like right here. That's good. And it's about the same, so that's good. Move this over. Just a little tap. Just a little bit. There we go. And we can just buy this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll need 4, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. The shelving stuff has been upgraded deeply. Refrigerator section, not so much, but as you can see, well, we can go over here starting as soon as we need more. And the freezer section, we have a shit ton, and this we have a crap ton as well. So it's all well and good. I'm going to wait right here, and we'll be back. Alright, they are done. I quickly checked in there. That's all good. So let's get a few things here. I don't think we're going to need much. One of a few things here and there, but for the most part, I have a feeling we're not going to be having to get too much stuff. Except for the cakes, apparently. And that's going to be 2. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to save a decent amount this time around as well, which is good because yeah, I want to make sure we can actually get the next storage later today, perhaps. So I don't want to spend too much. I think 1,000 is like the max I want to spend. And apparently we spent all 2K, so that's wonderful. It looked like we weren't going that far, and then all of a sudden we had like nothing left. I'll be back. Alright, we're pretty much almost done now. I just have to put this away since... There we go. And for some reason, they're not working on this, so I'll do their job for them. Now I have to remember where everything's at, since I changed it around a little. Is that it? That's strange. I don't remember getting that, actually. Once again, they just give you things you don't need, that you didn't order. So we need 8,900, which I don't know if we'll get it this time around, but we will in the next day. So let's wait for the people to arrive. Day 2 in the episode. Need about 9,000. But that's quite alright. I think there's only one item I want to get, but that's 75, I think. I'll wait for 80 and quickly get it. But yeah, I'm hoping we can get a lot of this stuff taken care of before the season ends. It looks like we'll be getting a lot of the storage taken care of, so that's pretty cool. Once we get to the stores where it costs 12.5K, I won't get that, and instead I will get the next license that we can get. After that, I will then go with storage. Actually, let's make sure, because how much is the next license after that? I mean, yeah, we could get all 3 of these along with the storage. So that'll be pretty interesting to see how that works out. It's gonna take quite some time though. It takes about 2 in-game days to get anywhere close to 10K. So, well, that's on a good day. On a good day, I can get more than 10K. I could probably get closer to 15K on 2 days. But yeah, that's like a really good day. But I think we can get this, not in this day, but the next. And let's get this taken care of. We have a few left for that, but that's quite alright. We don't even have 1,000. This has been a shitty day so far. There we go. We have that one item over there. Let's get that quickly taken care of because these people aren't going to do their damn job. And there we go. Quick as that. Cheese and eggs. Making an omelet, sir? Good idea. Oh, he got a free dollar. I hate how there's not a way to not do more. You can't do under, but you certainly can fucking do more. What a shitty game. Too many small items, it's hard to click them all quickly. To do the fast clicking, I click with my my middle finger. Probably shouldn't do that for the money though. Alright, let's and there we go. We have man, I fucking hate that dinging sound. We have that all taken care of, so no extras finally. There's another annoying noise I don't like. I'm thinking on actually getting another cash register and another cashier, so I can get the last cashier into this spot and then have like a fifth spot somewheres. Well, we're almost halfway there, kinda. Oh good, those go away on their own. A lot of junk here. Alright. Yeah, we're almost halfway there. 4,500. 450. But I'm gonna go with 4,500. Yeah, we're over halfway. This was not a good day. There's still quite a bit left though, so maybe we'll get to 7,000 or 8,000. That's usually a good day. There we go. Their slow beeps is amusing at just how retardedly slow they are. Can't believe I pay for their work. Quote unquote work. I'm the trendsetter here, bitches. Follow along my wavelength. Alright. 6,000. That is pretty cool. Almost a good day. Good day would be 7K. And a really good day, I believe, was like 8,000. Almost could get the storage spot in one day. That's amazing. Well, I would need 9,500 because I had to pay for all these people who don't know how to properly work. So in the middle of the third day, we will be able to get what we need. We are actually going to have a good day today. That is amazing. That is amazing. We've just hit a good day. Damn. Can we get a better day? A great day would be 10K, or like the best day would be 10K. But I don't think I've ever had that before. Almost at a really good day. 8K will be a really good day. I don't think we're getting there. We only have 2 people left. Pretty close to a really good day, but we're sticking with a good day. Let's pick up all this trash. He's finally gone. So we'll take this trash out and end the day. Dishwasher, bleach, salt, chips. Dishwasher, bleach, salt, chips. Dishwasher, bleach, salt, and then chips. I don't remember. I think it was this one. Man, those went down way too far. Now we're not making any profit on it. Damn. That sucks, Aroni. Alright. We'll wait here, see what the damage is. Well, so yeah, this is post commentary for the next half hour because I guess apparently I muted my mic after I said that last bit of I'll be back. And I didn't notice it for half an hour, although I'll be 100% honest, I thought it was 5 or 10 minutes at most. So I'm going to have to do some post commentary, and it's a lot. It is almost most of it. After the hour mark, that's how much. Oh, and I have no idea what I was talking about at this moment, but yeah, we're just gonna clean up, as you can see. So, yeah, this is yeah, we already did the what is that? the organization. I've recorded so many of these episodes together back to back that I honestly, they're kind of like running together for me right now, and I can't remember when I can't quite remember when I did all that stuff and like which episode I did what. But yeah, I'm not sure when I did the organization. I'm not sure if it was this episode or the last one. I think this is the episode where I buy a bunch of storage. This is actually the last episode I recorded too. I don't have good short term memory. I'm better with long term. Or medium term. Alright. Yeah, I'm taking a break. I was watching some videos on Elder Scrolls lore stuff, and someone was made a video of like the best regions in Tamriel or something like that. I'm about halfway through that. It's a pretty good video so far. I'm just glad that my region is. They didn't consider my region my favorite region, like at the lowest. But anyways, this place is looking good. How are things in here? We have a few things to get. I want to make sure I save enough money to get the storage area. I can't remember if I already got one yet. I probably should have watched the first half hour to remind myself what happened, but I don't really care that much. I'm not gonna record it yesterday and then show it off today. Oh yeah, that's right. Today's Sunday. The latest episode has just been released today. So I need to post that on the forums, also known as Discord. There we go. Episode 7 is now live. And I'm doing this post commentary on episode 11. There we go. Copy the link. Good. Alright. Let's see. Let's make sure I copied the right link. Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff we've got going on there. Episode 7 of... I only upload my videos onto one Discord I go to. Or not that I go to, but that I'm on. Alright, there we go. And we spent 4,000 on a bunch of junk. And as usual, I'll just wait here and be back. And look at that, like magic. Never got to see it happen. It looks pretty cool. I usually skip around in the videos I record to make sure I don't say anything too extreme. A lot of times, a lot of what I say is, I guess the terminology is stream of consciousness. So that's a lot of what that's pretty much how I commentate. So a lot of times I don't even know what I'm saying. I just speak because that's what you're supposed to do when you do a Let's Play. And, yep, there we are, just waiting. Let's wait. What are we waiting for? Well, It might be obvious, but we're waiting for people to get here. And I paused the recording here until it gets to where people get to us. If I don't do it right now, I do it soon enough. Okay, it was this one that okay. I think it's the next time, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I think I may have already gotten one storage expansion in this episode, but I can't quite remember. But we get more than one, that's for damn sure. I believe it's 3 or 4. It's a lot. Look how much time is wasted for us having to wait for people to finally, like, do stuff. It's annoying as hell. Like, it feels like half the day is gone before people finally, like, do anything. And I forgot how much we need to spend on the next storage expansion, but I believe it's 8,900. I believe that's where we're at. Which we should definitely get in this day because we're getting about 75 to 800, 8,000. Also known as 77. Wow. Speaking. So usually it's 7,500 to 8,000 that we're averaging in a day. In a in-game day, that is. So that's pretty cool. And with that in mind, it will take us... We'll be able to get a storage unit in this day. And then we can worry about the next day. I think it'll take 2 in-game days to get the next storage. Not a lot of people here yet, though. They really just start piling in after 9 p.m., though, which is very annoying. And nice little check, but we have nothing left in that container, so we don't have to worry about overflow or anything like that. Alrighty then, Mr. Potato Butthole. Man, this is kind of boring. There's not a lot of people here. Come on, people. Make the video not so boring. Come on. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, they're all going to the other checkouts who are much slower. I have no idea why they do that, but whatever. We're definitely more than halfway there. Actually, no, we're about halfway there to getting the next storage unit. So that's pretty cool. Yep, that's a decent amount of stuff there, I suppose. Chips and pizza and ice cream. That's a good setup you have there, ma'am. And lots of eggs. Really good stuff there. Well, so now we're finally starting to get like a lot of people coming in. That's good. That's what I like to see. Don't you know? Need a little bit over 2K before we can get the next storage expansion. But, you know, whatever. I think when I was going really slow there, I think I originally was talking about how um, everybody was going to the other cashiers who were really slow, and then I was like, I'm not slow, and then I said something like, I could be like that, and then I just like sped through everything for the next person. And I think I said something like, we don't do that here. So yeah. Oh, how much do we need? Yeah, we getting close there. Yeah, so if you, well, for me at least, I don't know about if it would work for other people, but I'm clicking with my middle finger, um, and that goes much faster than my index finger for some strange reason. I'm not sure why, but yeah. And that's how I'm zipping along with all that super speed stuff. Even with the smaller items, which are hard to get sometimes. Almost at the amount we need of 8,900. Just, I think we'll actually be able to get it too. I'm pretty sure we do, honestly. I should remember, but I mean, I don't remember. I know we get it, I just don't remember the days we get all the stuff. But this was probably, this in the last episode, I believe, were probably the most eventful episodes we had this whole season. And it almost makes me want to keep playing for another season. It's kind of amusing. We're not going to, though. Alright, let's do a bit of cleaning. A lot of crap there. And we can get it. There we go. Next one is 10K, and that's how this looks. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. We'll have to buy some more racks there. And we have a nice space here to walk. So we now have a space to walk on both ends. So that is pretty cool as well. And then we'll be able to see how much money I make after this. But honestly, it's about 7,500. So 7,500, I was saying this a lot in the original recording that didn't get recorded, sadly. But a good day is 7,500. That's a good day. A good day plus is 8,000. And Um, a very good day would be about 10,000. But to be quite honest, I've never gotten 10,000, at least not that I know of. Well, there was the time when I slowed time down with that one mod. It, as you can see, 7,500 exactly. So, it was a good day. Ice Cube would be proud. I think that's his name. I think that's the name I'm going for. But yeah, 10,000 for the next one. That's gonna be good. We have some items that changed, maybe not so much. Yep, okay. Nothing there. Wait, there is something there. But it really didn't change enough for me to change change it at all. Yeah, I don't I didn't see the fourth one, and it was somewhere else. It's one of the foods, like the Whole Foods, which was apples, I think it was. And that's not in a it's not in the display or category things up above, so I don't have to worry about that stuff. If I do another season of this and it's not a full release, I'm thinking on actually restarting the whole thing from a new save file. I think that's what I will do. Just a complete new save, and I won't get the fruits and vegetables stuff. Got all the mopping done, looks like. And we can wait out here until they're done. And there we go. So we can see what the damage is. Honestly, I don't think there's much damage with the inside area here anymore. I think we do get some later on, but it's mostly in the storage section that we need to worry about for the most part now. And I don't think I'm going to actually get stuff because we want to get this, which is, as you can see, 10,000. That will be the last section we get in this episode, and that was the last section I was wanting to get. So that's good. And from then on, we're going to look for. We're not look for it, but we're going to get licenses next. So that'll be good. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna get some new licenses. If I remember right, they're 12,500 each for the next three licenses, but one of them is like the fruits and vegetable stuff, so we're not gonna get that one. So we'll get two of those, and then we'll get the next two storage sections that we can get, and then we'll start working on the growth again. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure we will have all storage sections bought by the end of this season, and we will also have a lot of the licenses taken, but I don't think we'll get all of them for sure. We won't, but we'll get pretty close, I think. Relatively speaking, that is. But yeah, it's getting the growth stuff that's gonna take the most time, I think. All right, we've got a ding. Yep. Now we can just work for this. Um, we're not gonna get all that we need in this episode. We started off with about 450, almost 500. So we're gonna get about 8,000 by the end of this day, and then we have to spend 1,000 at the beginning of each new day for the people that don't really actually work very well. And yeah, that's that on that, I suppose. So yeah, we have 2 more in-game days. This is the second, the penultimate day though, which is almost done. And the last day we do in this episode, that's when we'll get the next. We'll have enough money to get the next section, and we should have enough money. Let's see, 7,000, 14K, 14K. We'll have 4,000. We should have, I believe, 3,000 left over by the end of this episode, if my calculations are correct. Which they should be, right? 8,000 at the end of this day, then 1,000 of it goes away, so we'll have 7,000, another 7,500, which 14,500, and then 10,000 away for the next section. So yeah, 3,500, 4,500. That's about how much we should have left over by the end. It'll be a grand and wondrous thing. So we'll just click away and get all that moine. It's all going quite well so far. Well, at least we can't say it's boring now. We have a lot going on for us right now. A lot of people just constantly. So that's good. That is good. Lots and lots and lots of people. Getting a bit dark, I suppose. Oh well. Not much we can do about that since the wall is covering the light. Alright. Just non-stop, people. It's a wondrous thing, don't you know? Can't wait to finish that video I was watching. It's actually kind of inspiring me to work on my own fantasy stuff again. I am mostly working on things like they call it, a lot of people call it the lore Bible, but I like to call it the lore book. For like whatever your world is called. So you like insert world name lore book. That's basically like what I like to call it. Other people do insert world name lore Bible though, but you know, whatever. People call it what they will. Bible just means book anyways, so isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? And guess what? Holy means pure, so Holy Bible just means pure book. It's amazing. The more you know. Where is it that the more you learn? I can't remember what that doon 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 with that weird thing. I don't know. If I was one of those fancy people, I would splice that thing within the video, but I don't really care enough to do that. But yeah, I'm mostly working on the lore book. I've got, let's see, actually I can check it out right now. Go to my folder with my writings. Multiverse, yes, I'm working on a multiverse because I told myself I would not do that because that would just be too much work. And then, like, the next day I was just like, I'm going to do it anyways, just, I might as well work on it right now. Oh. Picking up trash while we wait. World lore, let's see, so what am I working on? Let's see, I have a time system, I have calendars I've worked on, I have myths and legends and stuff like that. Factions, I have heavily worked on the factions. I have a lot. A lot. Holy crap, I have a lot. Races, stuff like that. Locations, not much. History is another one that's really like a lot of work to do, because my world is like the planet the world takes place on was around the same amount of time as Earth. Well, it's actually a little bit older than Earth, but there has been life on that planet of mine for nearly that whole time that Earth was just having acid reflux. I don't know why, but that's actually very descriptive of the supposed early Earth. It's kind of amusing. But yeah, I'm actually compiling all the stuff because I had it all separated in different folders, and it was almost like a website I was making within just my folders and such. And I would just link things from one file to another. But I'm now actually combining everything into one file. I'm gonna keep the other files so I have like that version too, but I'm gonna keep a lore book of all the stuff combined. And eventually, once I start like writing my stories within the fantasy world, I hope, and well, publishing those stories, I should say, finishing the story and then publishing it. Um, I will also eventually publish the lore book because there's a few authors who do this. The biggest author I know that does this is H.P. Lovecraft. I forgot what they called it. I saw it once online and I forgot the name and I can't find it again. But it's basically where an author likes when other people write within their own world. So H.P. Lovecraft loved when people wrote, within his Lovecraftian style. Well, not the style, but within the world he created. And that's kind of like how I am as well. I would love for people to write stories within my own like stuff, but I have a lore book I want to create, and for people to have the stories that they write based on my world, the only criteria there is you have to not only own the lore book, but you have to base your story upon that lore. If you don't do that, then it's not even a fan fiction at that time because you're not a fan. How can you be a fan and not know the lore of the world? So I would have a huge lore book with just all the information, like the higher races, the lesser races, stuff like that. The different time, like the calendars, the different species. I have a section. So I do this strangely. I do races and species, and I know everybody. Like in sci-fi stuff, they call it species for the different races, but in fantasy they call it races instead of species, and I like it that way because it makes more sense. So I have both. Anyways, back to the episode's gonna start soon, so maybe I'll talk about this stuff later. Don't know why I turned the mic off, but whatever. Anyways, another day. That should be alright. Not sure why I'm here. Actually, I'm just gonna mute the video until somebody comes here, which will be about noon. Well, it's noon, so I'm expecting somebody to come here soon. Get it? It rhymed. Nobody? Okay. Here we go, finally. Alright. This is a pretty slow day so far, so hopefully we get the 7K that, 7.5K that we usually get. We'll definitely be able to get the storage pretty soon. Or soon-ish. Come along, people. I'll get you guys checked out quicker than the rest. See that lightning skill fast? Because that's not proper English. Lightning fast skills. So fast that you stumble your words. That's the way we do things here. Alright, 27K. There we go. Come on, people, come over here instead. I'm quicker. You'll be out. You all would have been out here sooner if you had come over here. See, look, I can play like the rest of them as well. But no, we don't do that here. We zip through everything. 1800, huh? Alright, 5. There we go. Bitch. Some chocolate sounds good right now. I don't think I have any in my shopping cart online where I get stuff, but chocolate has become way too expensive, so no reason having it anymore. We started off at about 5 or 6,000. I think it was 6,500, and we haven't even gotten 1,000 yet. And these people are, it's like almost the end of the day. There we go. We can now start getting licenses next episode. Look at that. It's grand and it's wonderful. We just have to get a bunch of this stuff now. But yeah. I wonder if this is going to be a good day for money making. I forgot to count how much I had. Let's see, I had 10K, 65, 3,500, almost 4,500 that we've made so far. $3,500, almost 4,000. Let's get the trash taken care of. There's a lot more people here than I thought there was. Come on, pick it up. Oh, and there's one over here for some reason. There we go. And that's why you come here instead. We made about 6K so far, I believe. So 7K would give us 4K left over. Once we're done here, we should have about 4,000, I believe. Just to have a good day, of course, of 75K. but I'm not quite sure. 65, 75, 85, 95. That's 3,500, and then 3,6. Yeah, about 4,000, maybe 3,500, but I think it's 4,000. We've almost had a good day. We are definitely gonna have a good day today for money making. That's awesome. Yeah, we don't deal with fresh fruits anymore, since it's too unpredictable. And actually, because we can't get rid of the cents, that stuff shouldn't even be a thing. It should just be single dollar bill stuff. Alright, dude, you're the last person. And we're gonna have a good start for the license. We're gonna get this next time. So, in the next episode, we'll be getting this. And we'll try to get this and then this. So, we're gonna get these three. And after we get these three, we're going to go and get this. And then we're going to actually get these two next time. So we're going to try and get these 3 licenses. I don't know if we can get all 3 in the next episode, but we'll see how it goes. We made almost 8,000. It was on. Wow, that was pretty good. That is pretty good. Soda and pasta. Went down in price. Soda and pasta. It's that stuff, so let's go here. Pasta. It went down. Man, it all went down. It all went downhill. But I think that's going to be it. Next episode, we are going to do what I said. We're going to make 1,200 whatever. 12.5k. And we'll get the next license that we can get. And hopefully we can get all 3 licenses in the next episode. I think with 5 day in-game days in the next episode, I think we might be able to get all 3 of them. And then after that, then we'll get like the storage and junk like that. Alright, well, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Love you all. Peace to you, and as always, stay safe.